one of the Suzuki mechanics, Matt's running down the pit lane there with a rear tyre. Now, I've got a provisional tyre sheet off Michelin, and everybody's gone with the medium front slick apart from 3 riders, and that's Brad Binder as well. And we've got to remember, it's exactly 12 months ago here. It was after this race when, like Tara said, he finished 12th place, that he called it quits with KTM. It was shock news, you know, that came out of the paddock. So, yeah, a difficult situation.
Johann Zarco right in front of him that had to go through Q1, and then Rossi couldn't make anything out of it in 2Q and ended up basically on the bottom of the charts. But he's only a half a second off his teammate Maverick Vinales up on pole. So
I imagine he's going to have a good one again tonight.
It's really interesting. We were speaking about Maverick Vinales. We saw him for a brief minute before about his race pace across this weekend. It's all good and well, isn't it, Kev, to say you can do it in one race, but he's got to do it.
Early laps are going to be crucial for him. He has struggled in the past on a full tank of fuel with those new tyres.
It's time to take the Red Bull Ring by the horns. It's the lounging on his sofa. Away we go then. Here today, let's find out what Mayo Marigali says. He's with Simon.
That's what I'm wondering, Mayo. We're all wondering if Valentino can come through to that, you know, that group that's going to be just near the podium. I'm sure it's going to be busy in there.
Eyes on the lights. And away we go. A good start from Jack Miller there. He gets that Ducati. Starter 2. Here comes Dovey straight up the inside of Maverick Vinales. It is Ducati, Yamaha then. Just what the Yamaha and Suzuki's didn't need. Ducati making the early run, and they're going to be so hard to pass. Paul Espargaro got a decent start as well. Up 1 place from 5th to 4th. Already a pretty comfortable buffer of about half a second as we come to complete this first. To turn 3. Still as you were in the top 3. Well wide. That's all down to the shoulder and a full tank, that is. Rins has surrendered a lot of places there. What a costly mistake that was. Quattararo, Morbidelli, Rossi all swept on second spot. Dovizioso needed no second invitation. Takes second straight back. 3 struggled with that, and he's gone a bit wide as well, and that's allowed Dovi to close up on him. This MotoGP race, are the Yamahas going to get invited back to the party? Yeah, I mean, already the pace is quite slow. You do feel that they're already trying to protect some grit for the end of the race. It's a long, bruising battle here. Vinales further back, then there is Brad Binder, just behind Alex Rins, who in turn is just out, and now he's already set the fastest lap in this Red Bull Ring Grand Prix. Edging ever closer to that top 10. He's all over the case now of Johann Zarco and Alex Rins. Oh, here comes Paul Espargaro. Brilliant drive out of turn 8, downhill, then into turn 9. He's doing a proper fun fight here, aren't they? Well, they won't be so near now inside the top 3. Punching a little bit harder than what he thought he was going to be. Time, of course, last weekend of, Rossi's got him. Morbidelli struggling. Last weekend, Morbidelli was T8, 6th place in Brno, the best ever finish for him. It looks like he might be on course. He very much swept on through on the pair of them. Well, the 2 future teammates are causing all sorts of problems here. Dovey goes through, and Jack Miller. Has Fabio Quattararo got a problem? He's got... He run off the track. He's definitely, something's happened, and it's all carnage at the front. Paul Espargaro goes back of the field. How much more drama do you want in MotoGP 2020? It's all going off. He's last. I've got a feeling that he maybe had contact with Maverick Vinales.
On the grid, Maverick on pole. He said, don't worry.
Oliveira 1:24.693, about a 10th quicker than you. Of course, Jack Miller had 1 win, but not with Ducati. Mir's never had one into the Premier. Oliveira and the 2 factory Yamahas in the possession of Vinales and Rossi. At the moment, we've got this lick and 10th from Alex Rins, incidentally. On board here with Jack Miller. Dovey very comfortable, quite easy for Andrea Dovizioso, and he dispenses a Miller pretty cool. 4.653 for Paul Espargaro, the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, he's got some Marquez back. Oh, dear me! What's happened here? Oh, a huge crash! Oh, goodness! That is Franco Morbidelli's Yamaha. We're going to have a red flag, no doubt about it. Johann Zarco. What on earth has happened there? It's on the fastest part of this Red Bull Ring circuit. Red flag. 2 motorcycles destroyed. It looks like, hopefully, Morbidelli and Zarco are okay. Flat, almost 200 miles an hour. I'm sweating. Pajama from Rossi. Rossi's, this is what's happened, look. Oh! Get your view shortly. This isn't a nice sight. That was truly... Watch Valentino Rossi here. Watch that. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness.
And having to go to the lowest speed, you know, with guys turning right, that's where...
Just how close that was. I mean, that was math as well. Morbidelli's bike was still bolt upright, until it hit the gravel. It actually...
He just thinks someone's fallen off, you know, and I'll go, let's watch this.
So bad. How many incidents have I had, chat? I haven't even been keeping track. Like 4? And fuck, I haven't hit any other cars, you know? I believe! I'd say 3. Don't judge me. Oh my god, what are you doing, Tom? Losing my focus.
As well, Steve, they got a front row seat for that one.
Goodness me.
It's both bikes.
Zarco's bike hitting the...
Pure laugh of the gods.
Oh, I have to just say as well, watch this. So good to know that there's nobody seriously injured from that. And now these Warriors...
All again, what he knows is that he could not have done any more.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for that, Simon. I mean, there's definitely no one... What's happened there with Dovey? Because pit lane closes in 30 seconds. He ran up to the bike and he ran back into his...
Very good. I'm basically very good at thinking about...
Alessia Spargaro, Petrucci still next to each other, and Taka Nakagami. The only bit of the first race that remains part of this one is the grid. Stories do we need in 2020? Hard front, medium rear.
Lights out again. A good start from Paul Spargaro on pole. A lightning start from Drake.
Up towards turn 3. We go Miller really wide. It's tough through there. Miller goes through on Paul Spargaro. Is he going to run it wide? No, he holds on.
What we've seen from the two Suzuki men, Steve, is how good their new whole shot device is. Alex Rins, I think, started 11th on the fourth row, and he's already up inside the top 4. Brilliant launch off the line by the GSX. He's in there, braking stability and corner speed to find a way back through on the Portuguese.
Loads of riders are running wide. Rossi goes back underneath, and then onto the start-finish straight we go.
It's the
Alex Marquez.
Dovizioso's got back through on Paul Spargaro at turn 3.
To him.
So the gap that Miller's got over Dovizioso is stretched up to
turn 8 as he looks to try and lunge up the inside of Dovey.
Took another 10th out of Dovey. 4/10 of a second quicker than Dovizioso in second place was Jack Miller.
Yeah, he was fired up.
He has gambled.
That's why.
Yeah, he's gambled. He's trying to make the break. Use that.
He's just been passed by like a dozen riders. Yeah, well, either way at the moment, it's not looking good for Maverick. Across the
motoGP right now in terms of horsepower, the KTM of the race. I mean, I don't know if there's a technical problem because Vinales can't even get
301 kilometres an hour through the speaker. If I say only, I mean you want to be a pillion on that.
Way to put it to the ground. I mean, that wasn't even a contest between Paul Spargaro and Alex Rins on the.
It's longer race for the softy in the front. For sure, the softy gives you more grip on the edge.
With his weakened shoulder, that's what we like to see. Nice here. Because Miller's not getting away like he would have wanted to. He tried to make the break.
Still quite close together in 7th and 8th, and it's Nakagami, Alessia Spargaro, Cal Crutchlow, and quick check on Fabio Quartararo, the World Championship leader. It's currently in 3rd.
Joso's a wise old campaigner, isn't he? What did he say yesterday? I think Alex Rins is
more about Jack Campbell than his words did.
Yeah,
what a weapon that is.
Look at Maverick. Just getting...
Works pretty well as well, doesn't it? Miller was wide, but he was able to cut it back and then use the drop. He's going to have to go some to keep Dovizioso and Rins at bay. Two men who...
And that was so close.
Spargaro's crashed. Anything Miller can do to retaliate up the hill in the braking zone for turn 1. Andrea Dovizioso.